Hello, welcome back to the Fiesta ST and indeed to my YouTube channel. Obviously we're in the Fiesta ST because today we're going to make a video about the Fiesta ST. And a reminder, if you would like to see more Fiesta ST videos, you can hit the button under this video that says subscribe, and then you won't miss my next one. Obviously you would have known, if you are subscribed, that I've installed a Miltech exhaust on it. If you're not subscribed, you can see the video whoop up here. And I love the Miltech exhaust with a stock map because it actually makes less pops, and for some of you that might sound like a bad thing, but for me, I'm not the most big fan of pops, especially the synthesized ones like they are on, well, most modern cars apart from like the Ford GT and the Focus ST. I think they're the only ones that aren't synthesized as far as I know. There's a little bridge here, so obviously we've got to have a listen, and then we can nice. Today I'm just going to go over some of the things I've maybe noticed that you won't notice on a test drive perhaps, because obviously this is quite a popular car. And now that Ford aren't going to make the next Focus RS, in my opinion it's the best fast forward you can buy today, because although the Focus ST is faster, it's bigger, how small the Fiesta ST is makes it fun. And I am a big fan of small cars. Depending what you come from, it's not going to be as comfortable as your car. But like, this car is not going to win any comfort awards. The seats, however, although they're not really soft, the bolstering on them is probably the most comfy bolstering I've ever had. It's probably the most vicious bolstering in a road car I've ever been in. And whilst the rain has started to come down, reminds me of these tyres. So these tyres, as you would have known from countless other reviews on this car, are Michelin Pilot Super Sports. And whilst the Super Sports are some of my favourite tyres for dry conditions, when the road gets a bit wet, maybe standing water, the Michelin Pilot Super Sports are not the best. They are all over the shop, especially under heavy braking. Cornering, it's not bad, and then the way this car breaks away from traction is actually not scary at all. As I say, the Pilot Super Sports, under really heavy braking in the wet, and well, obviously heavy acceleration in a fairly powerful front wheel drive car, they can break traction quite easily. So that's something to keep in mind. I'm going to upgrade to the Michelin Pilot Sport 4 tyre, and when I get them on, I will let you know. So make sure you subscribe, and I will be able to let you know if they're any better. So if you're planning on getting one of these cars, or you're wondering if the Pilot Sport 4 are better than the Super Sports, I will be sure to let you know. We got the road to ourselves now, and how's about we open her up, because there's a little straightaway coming. Here we go. This thing rips. If you're wondering why you're bobbling about so much, I've had to put you on a hat. I never wear a hat, so I look like a complete idiot. This makes me look weirder than when I've just got the GoPro head strap on, but I've lost my head strap. So you're on the baseball cap, whatever you call this. I've nicked it off my dad. That grunt there is when you get up to about 4,000. That sound there, it sounds like the BMW inline 6. It's, oh, that is addictive. It's that noise when you get up to like 3.5 to 4,000. You've got that mid-range kind of thrummy inline 6 sound, and it is just the best. I love that sound so much. Thank you very much. That's another thing. Another good thing about this car is because it is a Fiesta, if you have to go off the road like that, you're not worried about ripping your front bumper off. But if you ever have to do that, you just don't have to worry, and it's lovely. It's so nice having that peace of mind that you're not going to destroy something even if you hit a big pothole. Although they're pretty low profile tyres, I've done it a few times unfortunately, and they are holding up well. Felt like I came off the ground there, but I don't think I did. I have done a jump in this car before and it is still kicking. Yeah, this, I do love it. It's it could be my favourite car I've ever driven. I mean, it sounds stupid, but that is just how much I love it. Another thing I get asked quite a lot was the steering, because I know, say Matt Watson from Car Wow, and I think somebody else, I'm sorry I can't remember who you are, were complaining about the steering. I think the steering is just polarising. You'll either love it or hate it, because it does feel a bit damped towards the centre, and I can see how someone like Matt Watson, who drives hundreds and hundreds of cars, can feel like this one is, well, just strange, because I agree that not a lot of other cars feel like this. So yeah, I love it. You might hate it, so definitely go out for the test drive and well, see for yourself. The steering feel does change though between the modes, so if you do go out for the test drive, make sure you cycle through those modes and see. My favourite way it feels is on track mode, as you can see we're in now. Obviously this isn't a race track, but sue me. I like it in track because you get a lot less. Well, I actually think in track you don't get the torque vectoring by braking, which if you have the diff like I do from the performance pack is not a problem at all, because you've got real torque vectoring instead. But just keep in mind that unless you're in track mode, you've got torque vectoring by braking. And if you're accelerating up a hill, you can feel it grabbing at the side, so it almost feels like you've got really strange torque steer where it just keeps pinging you either way, but it is the torque vector by braking. If you're in track mode giving it beans up a hill, you don't notice that at all. So if you feel like you're struggling with torque steer, try turning off the traction control, which sounds stupid, but give it a shot on the test drive, depending how nervous the guy from the dealership is. Oh yeah. Right, traction control all the way off, stopping here, and oh, whoops a daisies. It's alright, I'm getting new tyres anyway. That was the single-handed worst launch anyone has ever done. Oh no. Oh gosh. That was actually really funny. Oh no. Right. That was probably like 8 seconds or something like that. And then I spun it into second as well. Oh no. When you're in track mode, it says off. That's the traction control. So if you want to turn off stability control like I do just now, you have to hold the middle button down there for 5 seconds, much like the Top Gear episode, except for 5 instead of 10. And then you can do stuff like this. Let's see if this is going to be a good demonstration or not. I hope so. Yes, it was. So that is with the... I can confirm that when you do that, you don't have any assist at all. And it is just an absolute riot. As you can see, I'm not a professional driver. In fact, I'm probably about an average driver, but the way this thing loses traction, pops up on 3 wheels, and then if you hook it a bit further, it just breaks straight into lift-off oversteer, and it is absolutely fantastic. Let's have a bit of vengeance with the 0 to 60 then, shall we? There we go. That was it. That was an indicated 60. We shall see what the timer says. That was decent. I'm happier with that one than I was on the first one. Thanks for watching this video. On the left we have a playlist of mods I did to my car during lockdown. In the middle you can click on me riding a bike to subscribe, and on the right hand side is a video YouTube thinks you will love, so give it a click and see if YouTube is correct. And other than that, I shall see you next time.